Manchester has a very long history of valuing health. We've had successes through the years, whether it's community water fluoridation, reducing adolescent pregnancy, that were community efforts to improve the health. Now we're looking at it much more holistically. It's not issue specific, it's really about the culture of the health of the community and how do we move forward on that.
The Neighborhood Health Improvement Strategy Leadership Team, that is a group of vested individuals, both funding organizations and then providers in the community that are all coming together to say, what are the kind of common problems that we're seeing on a community level? What are these indicators that we can see are deplorable, and how can we pool our resources and say we're going to focus on these particular set of objectives to start making progress on changing at a core level what's happening in our community. People think of health as doctors, but your health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your support systems, that's the overall picture of who you are and what the quality of your life is like. That's what we're trying to get at.
Well, it's very important for police to consider what they do as a very important part of promoting community health. The city parks, the rail-to-trail areas, we're getting a lot of positive feedback as to how we're improving those areas. The community police officers have a better knowledge of who lives in their community, and the residents likewise know who their officer is.
Less crime will be happening in the parks because you got people enjoying the park, so they'll protect it more and make sure they don't do the graffiti.
It's important to note that those areas are not improved on the backs of the police department alone, but also those residents who are utilizing those green spaces.
A walking club. It was not only me with my son, it was other parents with strollers and little kids in there, so it's something that we enjoy as family too. It was fun meeting other people because I had the chance to talk to people that I didn't talk before.
It's about neighborhoods. And I think what's most important, if we can design neighborhoods around schools so that they understand that this is where they can find help, that's what's most important.
The school is really the hub of the city. Everything circles around our schools and our children, and it should.
Having a flu clinic at the beach, it was big news for me. Like, I'm bringing everybody over here. So I was able to bring my grandparents, and I also told a neighbor, and she took her daughter, and I got it in less than 5 minutes.
This school does an awesome job sending letters out with different languages, and they try to help as much as they can. I think together, the parents and the city putting stuff together, I think it'll be a great combination.
Do you think that if you play football, everyone?
This can't be a top-down approach. This has to be a bottom-up approach. We have to understand the needs of the community from the residents and then use the collective resources of government and funders and private and public entities to help bring this to a resolution, moving it forward.
Granite United Way is so confident that this is the right way to solve problems that we've made the single largest financial commitment to this plan that we've ever made in our history. Over $1.5 million over the next 3 years, strictly for this work.
Well, I believe that this is going to be a model throughout the state and probably the country for folks to understand how do we get to the families that don't have the ability to get out and understand what the health of their community is.
It's a good thing to have all the things over here. I start to feel like it was like a home to be in Manchester.